Hi, my name is Jeremy Stevens and welcome back for another episode. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. We are here for weekly content and we're back again. As you see by the thumbnail, we are talking about how much I make with over 100,000 followers on Instagram. I've worked with some of the world's biggest brands from Walmart, Target, King's Hawaiian, Men's Warehouse, Ritz Crackers, you name it. Your favorite brands, I've probably worked with them and they've probably paid me. Obviously, you guys are gonna have to wait till the end of the video before I reveal any type of numbers and the breakdown in which we even got there. But first you need to know what types of things these people are even asking me to do in order to pay me. So typically 9 times out of 10, it's the marketing agency, meaning a middleman who's reaching out on behalf of the big brand. So for instance, it'd be like, hey, I'm such and such from the marketing agency and I'm reaching out on behalf of Target and we are wanting to do a paid campaign with you. So typically from there's a lot of back and forth. You know, we're running numbers and how much, you know, they may have budget wise to even put towards this campaign. And so we're going back and forth, typically about 2 weeks at least before I'm signing any type of paperwork. And then we go from there. Once the dotted line is signed, they typically send me over a concept in which they want this campaign to be kind of driven towards. So they'll give me kind of parameters in which I can't go outside of as far as creating my content. I will say that's probably the biggest downfall with paid partnerships on social media is that we don't have a lot of leeway. Right now, I'm shooting a video, I can be as creative as possible. But with paid brand deals and paid partnerships, I can't be too creative at all because there are these parameters that I have to stay within. So they'll send me the concept, I'll look it over, and once they give me the green light, it's time to get going. I shoot my content, I film my content for, you know, kind of whatever background they need. Again, within these parameters, I send it back to them as a draft, meaning I can't go live just yet. I have to send it to them for their approval. Annoyingly, the approval process can take a long time. I've had upwards of at least 10 different draft submissions to certain brands before I could even go live on Instagram. Again, this is almost like homework. It does get tedious. Again, they are paying, so they're allowed to do that. But it's very, very, very different versus creating your own free content. So finally, the content is approved by the brand and I can finally go live on Instagram. And that's where I get paid. About 5 years ago, when I first started posting consistently, I wasn't getting paid at all. And so I was getting a lot of free product. And after the free product came, you know, very little money, about $200 per post. And typically those contracts were, you know, a net 90 payment, meaning I get paid 90 days after I actually post. Again, that was about 5 years ago. So here we are in 2023 where I've grown my following to over 100,000 followers. I typically have negotiated net 30 payments, meaning I get paid 30 days after I actually post. Typically, these brands are asking me to post 1 reel and 3 story frames. That's very typical. That's very like standard as far as the deliverables that they're asking for. So finally down to the breakdown. So I have posted 55 paid campaigns this year on Instagram, and I have seen a whopping $94,000 on Instagram just on paid campaigns from brands. Is this a blessing? Yes. Did this happen overnight? Absolutely not. Consistency rules all. I don't care what social media platform it is. Now, typically my biggest Instagram follower spikes come from reposts from brands. So again, I've collaborated with some of the biggest brands in the world. So after they repost me on their page, sometimes, you know, these people may have 500 million followers. After they repost me, I promise, like I have huge spikes from this, and which only gains me more followers and in essence gains me more money. My best advice to any content creator, I don't care if it's on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, it doesn't matter. Be consistent because consistency wins all every time. And also find your niche. If you're a basketball creator, don't go posting about soccer. And if you are a beauty creator, don't go posting about real estate. If you're a real estate creator, don't go posting about baking. Find your niche, stay in your lane, and exploit it. Also use the platform. These platforms will reward people who actually use it. So go live on Instagram, you know, use the stories, use the polls, use every new update that they come out with to show them that you are serious about staying on their platform. You have to understand that all these social media platforms are in competition, so they're going to do everything in their power to keep you on their platform as long as possible and hold your attention. So I promise you, if you follow these tips and tricks, you too can get out of the rat race and level up.